Hello, welcome to Cosmic Love Tarot. I've actually done the video with a different direction, a position, shall I say. Yeah, I'm going back a little bit to how it was before with just seeing the cards. Okay, you don't always want to see my ugly face, so yeah, there's the reading that we're going to be doing there. Well, I'm being really drawn to the Divine Feminine. And I really feel that that coincides with yesterday's reading, and it also coincides with that twin flame divine feminine energies. Okay, so before I start, I want to do my usual of clearing away any energies, any negative energies, or any energies that is unwanted right now for in this reading. I call in Archangel Michael, but I also call in Archangel Metatron as well. Okay, to protect our energy, and also Archangel Michael to clear away any negative energy away from me and away from anybody that is struggling with their own energies coming into this reading. Yeah, there was a reason why I've just said that. Anybody that's coming into this reading that's been struggling, Archangel Michael, Archangel Metatron is going to help you to clear away those negative thought patterns, those negative attachments that you have with you. Okay? Because I've said it for a reason. So let's clear this away. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. What I'm going to do, I've got quite a few cards out. So what I'm going to do is going to be just random. I've shuffled them. They've all been clean, cleansed and everything. So I'm just going to pick each deck randomly. So then I can start doing the reading with all of these different cards. Okay. So as I'm doing that, I also want to tell you a slight little story. This story was about, it's not a story actually, it's a true fact. When I was a child, I was brought up on a council estate, and ever since a child, I've always had very strong, vivid dreams. And I think I was around about 8, I think. And these vivid dreams that I used to have, because it coincides with what's going on right now in the world for the feminine, for the divine feminine. And in this dream, I was constantly hiding. I was hiding in garages, I was hiding in back gardens, I was hiding in people's back gardens, and or in entries. Whatever it was, I was always hiding, and it was always at night. And what I didn't quite know what I was hiding from, but it was I was hiding from something. And everybody that I was seeing or hiding from, actually it was all men that I was seeing, but these men was kind of dead, soulless. They were soulless beings. They didn't have no soul in them. And that's what I was hiding from. I also felt in my dreams that there was aliens around. And back then when I was a kid, I didn't know nothing at all about aliens either. So it was very scary. And they used to be repeated dreams all the time. But it was the same story, but it was a different kind of like situation. A little bit like how I read my cards. And anyway, they kept on repeating. And then I remember the very last one that I had, the very last repeated dream that I had. I was, there was a park that was right opposite me, and on this park, it was like a great big glass house. And inside this glass house was a piece of chalk that was drawn straight across it. And in this glass house, on that side of that chalk marking, was my mom and all my siblings, my feminine siblings, okay, and me. And we were all protecting my mom, which is the feminine energy, the mother, okay? It's a mother. And we was all protecting her. Now, we had a black cat, and this black cat was called Lucky. Not just lucky because it was a black cat, but it was lucky to be living with us because my mom was petrified of cats. So it was lucky to be living with us. Everything is symbolic because the dreams are anyway. They have meaning in our dreams. And this cat of mine, of ours, was standing just by that line, and I was watching this cat, and I knew that if this cat crossed this white line to come into our square and touches us or scratches us, we will also become soulless beings. So we had to protect the mother. And I just want to give you a bit of a backstory. Oh no, I'll tell you that another time, or maybe in this reading. And then there was this really loud noise that was coming from the back of me, and it was on the right, and it was like a real rush of this noise. And then what came from the corner of this glass house is a black, like a black kind of mass of something at the time. Couldn't see it at first what it was, I could just hear it. And as it got closer and closer, it became scarab beetles. And these scarab beetles climbed up all of us because we was all protecting the mother. And these scarab beetles went up and they just completely covered us. Okay, so the scarab beetles is all to do with, is it afterlife, or is it to protecting life anyway? Because life is never ending, it's infinite. And but what I was going to say, right, so that was it, and that dream finally ended. Okay, and what I'm seeing now in the world, it's all to do with the feminine. It's all to do with the feminine, or breaking out of those chains. And it's out of that fear-based belief system. And the mother, for example, my mom, she was brought up, she was born anyway when it was in the wartime. So she would have suffered that fear of not only abandonment, because that's what happened with it. There was a lot of deaths. She lived in the city, and there was a lot of bombing. And but her concept of her life was based on survival, and that's what we bring in lifetime after lifetime, is basically survival. And in this lifetime, we're all brought into this lifetime to become awakened to that, to lift and shift. Okay, so this is why I was telling you that, because I really feel that wherever you are on your journey as the feminine, it's about the awakening of the divine within. Okay, why was I going to do that? I was only going to get one of those. Okay. So this one is the feminine. I'll leave those till last, actually. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, let's see. The Black Madonna. Our Lady of Hermits, a transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. I'm going to read from the book with this one. For the Divine Feminine, the Black Madonna. Okay. The Black Madonna represents the power we all have to emerge from the darkness transformed. There are over 500 Black Madonnas throughout Europe. Historians believe many of the icons are actually the Egyptian goddess Isis and her son Horus, which were carried over from Egypt during the Crusade. Other icons of the Black Madonna was meant to represent earth goddesses and are worshipped for the fertility miracles attributed to them. She is often depicted holding the royal sculpture of the ruling monarch. Jungian psychology. Oh, I don't need to read that bit. Okay. What is the message? Wait a minute. For millennia, the body, the earth, and all forms of matter have been devalued and misunderstood. The dark has been so vilified, yet all life emerges from the pitch black womb. The darkness is potential. It's the crucial and elemental stages that we must all go through to create new or more life. The Black Madonna is the emblem of deep wisdom and a profound consciousness that is inherent in all things. All living and created things are energy. The body as wisdom, the earth as wisdom, and the pain we experience as human contains deep wisdom. When we are in the fires of suffering, it can be difficult to trust that that gold is being forged. It can be hard to trust when we are in the terrific pain that there is a process at work that we make us more authentic, more alive, infinitely freed. It can be almost impossible to accept or notice the presence of the divine when we are at our most human. The Black Madonna is the cauldron that holds us steadfast as we endure the alchemy of integrating more soul into our existence. She is the promise that what doesn't survive the fires of suffering was never meant for us. And she is the presence that is there with us even when we might feel the most alone, reminding us that there is no darkness we can enter without being met by love. That's interesting, because it goes to that story of that dream of protecting the mother. My mother was brought up in the war, and it's what we bring into each lifetime, each incarnation. We still brings back a fear feeling because it's in our DNA. Okay, so this is what I feel is what's happening right now for the feminine, the Black Madonna energy, to transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. I'll put that there. I don't know if you can see that. Let's put it there. Now I got 3 of these and I don't know why, because I only meant to get one. Okay, you got the star being healing codes. Importance information is coming. Wounds are healed and recharging. That's the earth. That's quite interesting, isn't it? Star being healing codes. Important information. Wounds are healed and recharging. Because this is the cosmic shift for the feminine to become the divine feminine. Or to discover or rediscover the divine feminine within. Now, a lot of feminines has been through karmic relationship. Well, how many times have we been through karmic relationships? Because we're clearing out all of the old past debris and making way for the new beginning. We have to clear them all out, and that's why it's been extremely difficult in this lifetime of remembering I want to start reading from the book actually with you, even though I've got 3 cards. I didn't plan for that, but it's meant to happen. So we will go through and I'm going to read all 3 to get more insight. Okay. So star being healing codes. 141. Okay. If the world seems overwhelming or intense at this time, know that it's okay for you to retreat to a safe place to cleanse and recharge your energy. You may feel called to be a healer for others and share healing with the world, but please ensure you are balanced and filled up with light first. This is not the time for you to sacrifice your own well-being in order to serve others. Light beings are placing their hands upon you now, filling you with divine light that will wash away any blockages or stagnant energy standing in the way of your freedom and wholeness. Star beings are channeling healing codes and frequencies into your being, and it's important for you to stay alert for any intuitive guidance about your body so that you can be restored to health once more. I just want to point out, it is Mercury retrograde. We are coming into Mercury retrograde because I keep getting my words a bit, I keep stumbling on my words. I could just feel it. Okay, so the next card is the Akashic Stargate. That's what's being accessed for you. So not only are star beings, your spirit guide, your guardian angels, your ascended masters, is helping to heal any blockages, any wounds that needs to be healed. They are helping you to recharge your energies. It's like recharging a battery for you to access the Akashic Stargate, to align with your purpose. Okay, crossroads, there's no wrong path. You're accessing information from past lives. You're starting to remember who you are and what your purpose is in this lifetime. Okay, let's see what that one says. Number 37. 37 could be your age. It's also in number 10. That's interesting. Number 10, we're in number 10 year, which is number 1. So Akashic Stargate. 36. I don't know why I'm looking at the wrong page there. Okay. Okay. When you draw the card, the universe is releasing you from past experiences. This can be soul-based memories, fears from previous lifetimes, or older aspects of the current lifetime that you have moved on from. Know that this is the time to reclaim your freedom and rewrite your story. You can do this by following through on your dreams. Gone are the days of fear-based indecision. This is the time to rise up and claim your truth. If you are sitting on a dream or are feeling called to move a particular direction, it's because you have an unearthed and unimportant soul lesson, and it is essential for you to follow the call to clear the unwanted energies of your past. As you do so, don't allow yourself to be pulled into expecting the worst possible outcome. Know that this expectation is not your truth, but old energy being released from your energy body. Call in angels to shine their light on any repressed fears, energies, or stories that are no longer serving you. It's time to fly high in freedom. I just want to also point out, when I mentioned about my mom, it's not about, it is about the DNA, it is about the bloodline, it's all within our DNA anyway. All that fear-based, it's carried through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. And we don't know we're carrying this fear-based energy. It's the program within our DNA. And it's about breaking the chain or the binds that's kept us in the past. We are not only healing the ancestral bloodline, clearing away all that fear-based energy, we're also accessing information from also our ancestors. It's not always... Wisdom is created from knowledge. It's created from things that has been learnt through each generation, but the program has kept us in that lower vibe energy to forget it. And at some point your ancestors started to remember something, and it's that you've accessed, those different bits that you've accessed. Not only are you healing the family lineage, the bloodline, you're also accessing information which belongs to the Akashic Stargate. Now you've got the crystal skull wisdom. Okay. Clarity, divine healing, and a high vibrational energy which is going to be accessed. This is what's happening in the cosmos for the collective, for the feminine. Okay, so crystal skull wisdom, yeah, 61. Okay. All aspects of your life are becoming clearer at this time. Expect to become aware of what you need. Sorry, let's say that again. Expect to become aware of what you need to step away from and to have more focused path. You may have felt indecisive, but now you are downloading direct guidance from the heart of the source. So that, oh God, that's interesting, isn't it? From the heart of the source, which is the black Madonna. Okay. Also, your Ascendant Masters is giving you this information. You may have felt indecisive, but now you are, oh my God, Wendy. But now you are downloading direct guidance from the heart of the source so that you can live and express yourself in a more authentic way. Know that downloads often appear as your own inner guidance, encouraging you to move forward. The key is to recognise the calmness they bring. This is a time of clarity and connection. Crystal Skull downloads are here to bring clarification to what you have been receiving within. In order to the next phase of your journey is to unfold, you must follow the information that you have received. You know that you need to do the heal and grow. If you've been asking for a sign that the healing work that you have been doing has been successful, trust that this card is the message you have been waiting for. Okay? Whatever your intuition is telling you, wherever your intuition is leading you to, even if it's leading you back to your past or your ancestral past lives, it's for you to bring that wisdom, capture that wisdom from the Akashic Stargate, or to access that Akashic Stargate. Okay? So you can gather all the information that is required from you and for you. Okay, let's put that there. You can't quite see that on camera, so, but anyway, I'll leave that like that. Okay, jumping. Looks like the Eye of, I was going to say the Eye of Horus. Yeah, jumping. Andromedan, I can't say that, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Changes is coming for you. Whatever it is that you want to manifest this year, it's going to be happening. It's happening anywhere, not global. And it's also happening as a collective. The feminines are coming into their own. They are starting to remember. Okay. That's interesting because I put three of those cards and 3 starseed cards. So that's interesting. So there was a reason, isn't it? So let's put that there then. So Star being energy codes, important information. Wounds are healed and recharging, and it's asking you, the divine is asking you to jump in, and adventures to say yes to change. Okay. Akashic Stargate aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path, and 2, new earth, new shift to consciousness, high level consciousness. It's happening. Keep holding your vision. What is it that you want to manifest? It really feels very strongly that whatever you choose, whatever it is that you want, whatever you want to manifest, it's going to happen. So think very wisely about your thoughts. What is it that you want? I'm also being led to actually say, also, if you're tapping into your ancestral, to past lives, your past lives, you're picking up the trauma. Don't hold on to that trauma. Use your discernment, because it's that trauma that you have to release. Okay, if you hold on to it, that's also what you're manifesting. So be very conscious of that. That's what I've been told to tell you. Okay, I remember, as I was saying that card was in my hand and I didn't even look at it. I remember who I am. Soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. You're not going into anything blinded. You're becoming fully awakened. And that one's governing the crystal skull wisdom of clarity. It's bringing clarity for you to remember. Okay. Divinely connected art. Meet your karma. Meet your karma. I'm going to read that from the book. I feel that should be there. So you've got the Black Madonna, which is the energies Isis, and you've got the divinely connected art. Okay. Number 34. Okay. Dear art, when you connect to the inner source of love and listen to your deeper wisdom, life flows with ease and grace. Sublime energy envelopes you, and you start to have access to the super sensible insights. In order to keep filling your inner cup, you need to give yourself more time to meditate on higher worlds and develop a deeper connection. Ask your guardian angel, just as you hold karmic threads of destiny in your hands, so do your angels and other excelled beings guide you towards higher wisdom and evolution. The more that you learn about your spiritual home, the more clarity you will have on how everything is connected, including the difficult experiences that appear in your life. After all, when you are divinely connected, my dear heart, you understand that my spirit is eternal and has been through many earthly lives. Thus, there are karmic relationships that I must be able to face and work with in a new and more healing way than I may have done previously. I urge you to embark on the spiritual quest by divinely connected art, so that together we can meet our karma with love, grace and wisdom. This really is reminding me of yesterday's reading with the messages from the angels. This card is also reminding me of the bloodline lineage as well. It's finding forgiveness of this lifetime, because this lifetime was to wake you, and to let, or find forgiveness of self. I'm not talking about the forgiveness of your abusers, if this is what you've experienced in toxic relationships, or even toxic twin flames. You know, it's the narcissist and the empath. It's not about finding forgiveness for them. I mean, they're on their own path of karmic and karma. But it feels as if that releasing of finding forgiveness for yourself because you did not know yourself. That's the energy that I'm picking up. Okay. To overcome, first have to climb. Do you know that was like my vision when I was a kid? I used to see these steps going up to heaven. I always used to see this when I used to like daydream in the field. To overcome, you first have to climb. It's shifting in consciousness. Meditate. Lift your consciousness higher and connect in with the divine beings. Our ascendant masters. Reach the unreachable. Turn your idea into your reality. Beautiful. Love the energies that these cards are bringing. Okay, what messages now from the Starseed? Messages for the collective, please. Vibration. Your vibration is being raised to a higher level. You are connected to the cosmic intelligence. I really feel that this is happening as a collective. It's already happening anyway. You're feeling this shift. You're feeling this shift of... It's kind of feels... it's like you're conscious of a dream state. It's like being in a dream state. It's like what once was your reality becomes that it doesn't feel familiar. It feels like you're connecting in with another sense of you, another purpose of you, another knowing of you. That's the energy I'm picking up. It's like it's that veil thinning. It's stepping into another frequency. So the old you, that frequency was very dense. This frequency is lighter. It feels that 4D vibration, stepping into that 5D. But it's the 4D where it's that combination of the 3 and the 4. It's stepping out of that matrix, but now it's coming closer into stepping from that 4D into that 5 consciousness, that shift of consciousness. And that's what's happening for the collective. Okay, let's get one more card. One more card for the collective. So shifting your vibration is being raised to a higher level, and you are connected to the cosmic intelligence. You're a blue star. Follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Okay. And I'm putting that over the Akashic Stargate and a new earth. It's interesting, isn't it? Truth. See your light, know your power, and have the courage to walk your truth. Because you are remembering who you are. Just keep going. Keep going. Don't think that you're alone. You're not alone. It's all happening as a collective anyway. And yeah, it's already happening anyway. It's about you being more consciously aware of that. And you are a channel through your healing energy, reaches the world. That's interesting because it goes right back to that. Oh, it goes right back to that one. channeling. You are a channel through which healing energy reaches the world. This card is representing where everybody's energy is all connecting as a collective, a vibration, a frequency. It's already happening anyway. But like I said, when you are working through, if you're working through anything from the shadow self, which really needs to be worked through because that's to do with your family lineage, it's a belief system, it's a fear base, it's a program. If there's anything there that you need to release, release it, but use your discernment not to take it on. Okay? So I'll let that go. Thank you so much for being here. And if you like this reading, please like, comment, share. And thank you so much for being here. So God bless.